I, Alfred Packer, am an accused cannibal that went with my 5 friends to the San Juan Mountains in an attempt to find gold. I was a 31-year-old male who was a retired Army veteran, hunter, guide, scout, and I had many other jobs. I had long curly hair, a long mustache, and a long goatee at the time. I was not married, but I was liked by the people that I was around. In winter of 1873 and 1874, many people believed that I caught gold fever because of how bad I wanted it. I had decided to look for gold in the San Juan Mountains with 5 of my other friends. The friends that came with me were Wilson Bell, James Humphrey, Frank Miller, George Noon, and Israel Swan. The famous Ute leader, Chief Ouray, told us travelers not to attempt the journey in the winter, but we didn't listen to him. Us travelers went to the mountains anyway. Not listening to Chief Ouray would turn out to be a big mistake for me and my companions. Oh no. The first 6 weeks of the expedition were fine. After that, we all ran out of food. Soon after having no food, me and my friends resorted to cooking and eating their moccasins for food. We tried to find a Los Pinos Indian Agency settlement or any kind of civilization. Soon after we had no food, matters got even worse. A blizzard happened in the San Juan Mountains, leaving us travelers desperate for food and warmth. I was sent out to find civilization, and everyone else stayed together. I couldn't find any civilization anywhere. I was on my way back to the campsite where everyone else was. When I returned back to the site, the next event would change my life forever. I saw Bell run at me with an axe as soon as I came back. Startled and feeling threatened, I got out my .39 caliber pistol and shot Bell. I looked around and everyone else was dead. There was a piece of flesh missing from one of my friends. After thinking about what to do, I knew that the only way for me to live was to eat the other ones for food. After realizing that my 2 choices were to eat people that were dead or starve to death, I knew that I had to eat them. After a while of searching for anything that could help me find help, I finally found a village. I told the people my story and how I was stranded, but for some reason they didn't believe me. For some odd reason, the village people thought that I had killed all the men for food except for Bell, which was out of self-defense. I had to go to court to try to prove that I didn't kill the other men, but I didn't have enough evidence. The judge sent me to jail in a town called Seguati. I was in jail for a while, but then I figured out how to escape, so I did it. I was free from jail and people who didn't believe me that I was innocent. I went to Wyoming to try to make a new name for myself. I was eventually found 9 years later because one guy heard how I laughed and then figured out who I was. I was taken to court again and was sentenced to 40 years in a penitentiary in Canyon City. I only served 15 years, but then I got on parole. I finished my parole without any violations. After that, I went to Denver, and I worked very hard to clear my name. I died in 1907 and was buried in Littleton, Colorado.